Hey there, welcome to the Baked Book. So, I'm doing my diversathon wrap up. I got through 2 books in the week, so I finished up House at the Edge of Night, and this is like a multi-generational story about an Italian family. It goes through like 100 years. And this is Homegoing, which was the diversathon book pick. So this goes through maybe like 250 years. Maybe like 10-ish generations of people who were involved in the slave trade. One takes place in Ghana and the other takes place in the United States. Well, they both start out in Ghana and then they're 2 half-sisters and spread out. So quick review on this one. It was 3 stars, very slow. I didn't absolutely love it, but there were some really beautiful parts in it, and I don't know a lot about Italy. And it was nice to hear about like World War II. It was like very long, big brush strokes during the whole thing, which I liked. It wasn't too much detail, but there were some slow parts, and there was a lot of magic and mysticism in the work, which I did appreciate, and a lot of women intuition. That was cool. 3 stars, House of the Edge of Night. Homegoing also had a lot of womanly intuition and mysticism, but there were some like heartbreaking parts because one of the most notable characters was visited by a firewoman, and she was like isolated from her village after like in a fit of insomnia lighting the hut on fire, and she saw these visions of actually her mother. And there's a quote in there that said, blind people don't think we're crazy for being able to see. So it's this idea of like having visions, and you're not crazy if you see them, you just need to follow them and like follow your convictions. So there was a lot of that in this premise to really like set yourself free. So it starts out with 2 sisters, and one is 2 half-sisters born in different tribes, and one is in the slave trade and gets sent to America, and the other married a slaver. And instead of like continuing that path, the next generations, a few down, decided to like forge a death and live anonymously in a village. But there's trauma on both sides from having this guilt of doing that to people, of slaving people, and also trauma of the social conditions of after slavery, trying to be free and just not having the resources, going north, escaping Jim Crow. So I feel like on one hand, it's a lot of environmental factors, and on the other hand, it's a lot of mental factors of people trying in Ghana, trying to make themselves free and feel like they are following their convictions. I feel like that's a really main point in this, is to follow your convictions, which is beautiful. There's a lot of like strong womanly intuition. It's heartbreaking. I cried. It's hard to read, hard to like think about what capitalism and global economics is based off of. It's tough. It's a tough read. Take your time though, I would say, because there's a lot of beautiful details between the generations that you would miss if you're not very careful. Well, I would anyway. I'm sure I want to read this again just to make sure I didn't miss some stuff, but 5 stars. This is fantastic. I'm currently reading Battle Royale. It's really weird and quirky. On the book sleeve it said that the author, this was like his first book, and he hasn't published any others. And I don't know if he has published any since, but this translation is by Nathan Collins, and the author is Koshuni Toikami, and it's awesome so far. It's really quick paced, really eerie, dystopian kind of novel, but I think I'll have a lot of fun reading this. I already have. I'm like 50 pages in. It's really good. This book, Goodreads, is on my TBR. Goodreads keeps telling me I should read this, you should read this, so I'm gonna go ahead and read this. This is Wonder, and it's about a deformed child, and that's about all I know. So I just know that it's gotten a lot of hype, and Goodreads tells me to read it, so why not? It's a quick little thing, just some YA. Actually, some research for my own novel that I'm reading. This Changes Everything. So I'm reading this to get some climate change facts. It's by Naomi Klein. It says This Changes Everything, Capitalism versus the Climate. So it's just really insightful, kind of dense things that are sad, and you know, it's like the world's ending, but it is what it is. So I'm just doing some research. This one is trending, Illumine. It's like a YA sci-fi kind of thing. I don't know if it's good. I've heard like decent things about it, but I thought I'd give it a check it out. There's lots of cool pictures in it, so it looks nice. I'll tell you what I think. I'm not like super excited about this one, but it'll be quick and it'll be good enough. I think the cover is nice. Maybe I'll like it a lot. I did like the Hunger Games a lot, and I don't know, I think everything is just kind of like copying that since then. All the Ugly and Beautiful Things by Bryn Greenwood. So this one is kind of Lolita-esque. It's like an old man falling in love with a young woman. So I think, hang on, yeah, it says it's a powerful novel. I've heard good things about this. So this one just came out in August, I believe, yeah, August. So I'm excited about this. I think it'll be really awesome. I'll let you know what you think about this. This last one my mom decided to give to me. I got yesterday, so me and my husband are going to be married for a year in a couple days. So my mom sent me a book, and she sent a really nice card too, but it says, "Saving your marriage before it starts." It just seems kind of dramatic. So I think it's good to like read books to like kind of like train your mind to be better and like be positive thinking and have better habits and things like this. So I mean, I think it's definitely a good practice to have, to read self-help kind of books, and in this case kind of a marriage help kind of book. So I'll let you know what I think about that. I don't usually read things like this. So I wanted to do a shout out to Luke O'Neill. So he started a daily vlog, and I've been helping out with that. So we have bought a drone, so there's lots of cool stuff. So I'm gonna link that below if you're interested in more like behind the scenes type of things, or seeing like a daily vlog. Just got started. I think it's like on like number 7, but yeah, they're super fun, lots of time lapses. It's just us in New Orleans really hanging out and having a good time. Anyway, so that's so thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and tell me what your favorite books at DIVERSEATHON were, and I will see you next time. Ciao, y'all.